Greetings, beloved. Hi, I'm Dr. Amanda Noel, the Twin Flame Alchemist, and I have a juicy BLISSNESS energy update and Twin Flame love astrology report for you today. And no, I'm not an expert astrologer. I wish I was, but I don't have the time for that. But I can tell you that I have grown a six-figure BLISSNESS, a business based on my bliss. And I've seen lovebirds around the world use Twin Flame Love Astrology to their advantage. So this video is for you if you are a smart, successful spiritual woman, an online entrepreneur, someone who is here for a big purpose and path. And so let's dive in with what's happening. Generally, this report is a positive one. We do have the Venus in retrograde still happening on this new moon in Gemini, but this actually brings us some juicy blessings. So let's dive in with the BLISSNESS energy updates. All right, so I do have some handy dandy notes on my phone because again, I can't memorize all of the astrology tidbits. So the first exciting thing about this new moon is that it's really about feminine flow in our BLISSNESSes. This is the time to let spontaneity, intuition, channeled wisdom guide you to your next prospect, to your next launch or BLISSNESS activation. Sometimes we have to get in there and get really structured and map our business launches out. And yeah, we will want to keep some structure, but at this time it's a little bit actually to our advantage to flow and listen to what's actually happening from our heart spaces. This is also a great time to download your BLISSNESS ideas. You might be getting actually some really big visions. What is going to happen is a lot of us have had visions coming for years, but this is the time where it's going to circle back, where it already has circled back, but you're going to get that like a spiral staircase. You're going to be at the top and look down and go, wow, that's that circle that I went through. So maybe you'll have your soul purpose mission that you've been kind of putting together for years. And it'll be like you're at the top, bird's eye looking down going, oh, that's what I've been creating. That's why I had that job in the past. That's why I worked with that boss who gave me a headache, but I was able to triumph and learn this skill. You're going to weave together many of your gifts and begin to put together this next level offering. So maybe it's a great time to do a soft launch of a package or program. It doesn't feel intuitively to me anyways, like the timing to start something completely new and to step-by-step launch it. It might be a belly flop. Instead, start to just get out there and do it. Do it from your flow. Do things light. It's like the perfect time to do beta tests. So perhaps you want to put together a webinar, a course, a group program, or you want to start a new program with one-on-one clients. Well, just do it. Have an introductory rate. Offer a discount. You know, maybe your program is, say, $5,000. Well, you can offer it for the first one person for $3,000 and ask them for feedback, a testimonial in exchange for this promotional one-time only rate. And as I said, that's 11/11 at this time. So make sure that you allow your flow to align with the solid structures that are already hopefully present in your BLISSNESS. This new moon is all about socializing and building connections. And I know we've all been socially distancing, but this is actually a great time to break down those walls. Even though we have physical distance, we can come together in soul family tribes. So put together gatherings, gather on Zoom. Invite your friends to attend one of your live videos. Let them know tomorrow I'll be gathering a group of people to watch me for my live video on such and such a topic. Get your friends connected. Introduce your amazing cacao shaman friend Suzanne with your amazing sacred geometry priestess Angelina. Let them know each other, what they do, and start networking with each other. It is a tribe that keeps our vibe high and that allows us to thrive and not survive. Networking is so much more important than we think, especially for heart-based BLISSNESses. I know I used to try and do everything alone, and I still find myself doing some isolation patterns because as starseeds, we often grew up feeling different, and we can often find ourselves pushing ourselves back in the corner for no reason. But my story is that my BLISSNESS blew up in a really good way. Years back, I actually was forced to launch my BLISSNESS, yes, because I had an injury. I had a neck pain that was so severe that I wasn't able to walk, which was a huge problem because at that time, my source of income was working as an esthetician. I was leaning over giving facials, and I actually found that that job gave me a pain in the neck. I was tired of it, but I was terrified of getting out there and making money in my blissness and calling in clients and marketing and doing sales. Oh my gosh, it was terrifying. And yet my soul was calling me and I was so passionate about what I was doing, but I was doing it underneath the veil as an esthetician, this little dark spa room, making money for my boss, giving them most of my income while taking a small commission. What I really wanted was to get out there and fly, but I was terrified, right? So of course the universe goes, and I end up having this neck injury. The blessing had been that I was already networking in my blissness. I'd made a whole group of friends, online starseeds, channels, light workers, people that were my vibe in my tribe. And one of the women that had a sizable YouTube channel, she had tens of thousands of views on each of her videos, said, you know what, Amanda, what you do is so cool. I would love to interview you as a twin flame coach. And so I went on her channel. She interviewed me about twin flames and sacred sexuality. And literally overnight, I had a storm of emails coming into my inbox saying, Amanda, I want to work with you. So this can happen to you too, but it starts by getting out there, doing the work that you love to do, and connecting with your soul family tribe. Another thing about this new moon is there might be some anxiety, some stress, so make sure to have your meditation practice. It's a great time to communicate, so communicate. Use your newsletters and social media to share what's on your heart, anything that you haven't shared yet about what's going on in your life with COVID-19, the lockdown, all the fear, all the pleasure, all the pain that's going on. Communicate, because it can be really overwhelming right now to be in isolation, and this anxiety level may rise also due to the astrology. So nourish your feminine and do take some breaks. I know I can get really almost manic with excitement about what I want to do with my work, and also there's a lot of anxiety going on with the situation with COVID, so I want to solve the pain of the planet. And one of the places where we need to start is nourishing ourselves and having that still, feminine, quiet time. So make sure to rest, drink lots of water, do the self-care, and your seeds of self-care will rise into beautiful roses of excitement and sharing your highest passion and gifts. Words are so powerful, so write them down on the new moon. Write down your goals, your intentions, the things that you are here to receive and achieve this month. And we'll actually be doing this, and I would love to invite you to the complimentary new moon ritual. It's happening at Aphrodite University through our Lunar Priestess Collective. It's a complimentary hour and 15-minute ritual where we're actually going to vision and group meditation our goals, our visions for this month, and you'll have an opportunity to share them and get powerful, positive feedback from one of your sisters. Having a witness to mirror and bless our visions, a like-minded heart and soul, is incredibly powerful, especially at this new moon in Gemini. Gemini has that twin frequency. So I'm going to transition into the twin flame love astrology report so you know what's up with love and twin flames as well. With the Venus in retrograde energy, sometimes we're looking for an answer. We want to know what's going on with our twin flame, or we want to know what's going on in our love life. We feel we have challenges. We feel like sometimes there's chaos going on. So communication, of course, is a powerful thing to bring up, like I said, during this lunation. So I encourage you to write to your twin flame, even if you are married and living in the same house in social distancing. The power of words is so important right now, and sometimes we just can't get off of our hearts what has been going on inside unless we actually write it down. So handwriting or typing doesn't matter, but I would encourage you this month to speak from your heart, and words of poetry are beautiful as well. And if there's somebody that you believe to be your twin flame and you're still not ready to let them know exactly how you feel, you can still write them a letter and just not send it, and send it telepathically. They will receive and feel this message at this time. It's also an incredible time to tap into your spiritual side. You'll feel goddess of love named Venus or Aphrodite in your energy field. So it's a time to sit and meditate, open your heart, ask for downloads to come through. You will feel the energy of the twins, the twin flame energy around you. So you may be able to tap into your twin flames field if you call them in. If you're in relationship with them, have them sitting in front of you. You can do an eye-to-eye, heart-to-heart meditation together, perhaps sitting in the Yab Yum position. person, number one, probably the person who's heavier and bigger and stronger, possibly the male, sitting on bottom and the female sitting on top, or whoever's lighter, looking into each other's eyes. And you can go ahead and do a forehead, third eye kiss. You may wish to kiss and share some breathing in the same area. Of course, we don't want to breathe into the person's mouth, but just sharing the delicious energy of the chi, the prana, the breath is so powerful. A way to activate each other with the Gemini frequency. In general, this is a wonderful time for healing, a time for connection at the heart, connection through the throat chakra. Again, communication is so much involved in this moon. So gather with your soul family, gather with your family. If you are like me, you are in social distancing and you're only with a limited number of people, so expand your world. I actually had a really heart-opening and also heartbreaking experience recently, connecting with my father, who is now in a very critical phase of his brain cancer. He was diagnosed at the beginning of this COVID-19 thing, very strange timing. We were told we had to leave our home country and come back. And the beautiful thing is, in this dark night of the soul, this collective dark night and this personal dark night that I'm experiencing with my family, losing my beloved father, the beauty of it is that my father told me, Amanda, I have always appreciated your spiritual side. And my heart just opened and melted because I'm a priestess. That's what I do. I do spirituality. And at the same time, sometimes it's hard to be understood. Sometimes our family members don't see us. They don't get it. They don't understand. They think we're woo-woo. But my dad said to me, I'm so grateful that you do that. And I've always supported you with that. And it's like, oh, thank you so much. My little girl felt so seen. So make sure you communicate. Make sure you tell your loved ones you love them. Make sure that you don't leave anything out. That's really important because we don't know when it's our time. And part of this experience that we're sharing together with COVID-19 is an awakening so that we cannot let anything that needs to be expressed to come out. So we have a lot of emotions coming up. So really the biggest part of my message that I want to share with you is to connect. Don't be alone. Don't get lost in social distancing, isolation. Venus, the heart of the goddess, wants us to connect. We cannot succeed on our soul purpose missions doing it alone. It's time to gather, stand around the new moon in circle together to create our light grids together around the globe. So if you feel called to join the Lunar Priestess Collective, it's totally free. Click the link below in the description box. You can hang out with me and my tribe live on the 21st/22nd, depending what time zone you're in, on this new moon in Gemini 2020. When you sign up, you'll also be gifted a high value bonus, the manifestation playsheet. The manifestation playsheet is a place where you can record and track your goals. We'll be going through a soul guided meditation. You'll download your next steps for you to receive and achieve your goals, and you'll have a place to track them. And again, you'll be able to share with your sisters live on the call in a small group breakout. So I will see you there on the new moon, and I'll see you also in the next video. Namaste. Namaste.